Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 23rd. We are just going to jump right in here. You have this No Place Like Home card and this Happy Happy card. Pretty crazy. Every single water sign has had something about like home or, like, trust me, I'm a Pisces. I get it. I think that all water signs like to be home, right? But I don't know. There's something different going on. Like with the home or in the home, and some of you could even be moving. I feel like some of you could be working from home, or you're trying to work from home. Take it how it resonates, or you've been trying to build something like a home-based business for a while. I love these two cards. We're definitely going to talk about that. I feel like there's a lot of success coming in if you're doing something in the home. But also, for those of you specifically that have been like working towards something or trying to make something happen for a very long time, it looks to me like you are making it happen, or you're kind of creating something. I don't know. I can't get away from the home. It seems to me like some of you, maybe for a very long time, you've been trying to create some sort of work from home opportunity, or you've been just trying to work from home. You have this Happy Happy card, so she is like channeling happiness through her head there, and I feel like there is just a lot of happiness coming in for you with this Happy Happy card. And so again, I feel like you're about to be very happy, probably just judging by what I see here, probably with some sort of result, because you have the Eight of Pentacles, which is like material success on the horizon, meaning like you could be receiving earnings for something you did in the past. But you also have this hummingbird spirit. Hummingbirds, they go on long journeys to get their nectar, so it can say you've been on a long journey, now you're getting your reward. So I kind of feel like that's what's making you happy. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Again, I feel like you've just been in work mode, and maybe you've been trying to leave something behind, because you have the Two of Swords and Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is always looking to the past. We can see that here. So he's always looking to the past, and maybe you have a past situation that has kept you stuck. This could also be part of your story as well, that maybe, if you're trying to change part of your story, or if you're trying to change the story that you tell yourself, again, this could be you kind of examining that. Page of Swords, to me, it is a very Scorpio card. Very, yes, I understand that this represents air signs, but there are certain elements to it that are very Scorpio. Like, he really looks into things. He's like a true detective. He really he gets curious about something, he learns about it, and I feel embracing that energy would be a good idea for you. You have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is like this or that thinking, and I always say it can represent being stuck in a stalemate, blah blah blah, all the normal stuff, but really the Two of Swords says there's a solution behind you right here. But she is stuck in this or that thinking. So if you are stuck in any area of your life, I would just look for other solutions. I believe we're in a time where we have to look to maybe like other belief systems, or other ideas, or we need to look in places where we don't think answers exist as well. So I would be open to information. It's like I always say, like Neptune and Pisces, it's funny that we live in the time that we do, because Neptune and Pisces, like, I don't know if you noticed, but like a lot of people are like nowadays are very like tribal, and there might be a person who could solve their problems, right? But because that person, goes against their beliefs or whatever, they completely write the person off, right? It's like, trust me, like I've talked about people on my channel, and people will be like, oh, I can't watch your videos anymore because you listen to this person. It's like, wow, because I listen to a person, everything I say is wrong, right? It's like, it's crazy thinking. And, I always use the example. It's like, let's say you hate, Barney, right? If Barney, had the cure for cancer and you had cancer, are you going to totally ignore what they say? Probably not. So, it's like, I think it's a ridiculous way of thinking anyway. I think we should be looking at competing ideas, competing views, all that other stuff. That's how we grow, right? We're basically entering into the dark ages, because everybody's like, oh, I can only believe what I believe. Both sides. I don't pick a side, by the way. So, it's like, I feel like this is saying, and this is not political or anything like that, right? This is just saying that there might be some problems, and there might be a person that you write off at the first place. There are tons of people that I've learned from that at first. I was like, I don't really like this person. So again, I think this is just saying there might be some solutions that exist. Maybe initially you just don't like the person or whatever. I don't know, it's popping into my head. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles. All this right here is resources. You do have divine counterparts here as well. So if you want love, there could be love coming into your life, but there could be like an earth sign or someone with a lot of Capricorn in their chart. You have Queen of Pentacles here. You have Sagittarius, Pisces. You have just earth in general really shows up to me as well. So, take it how it resonates. Here you go with the Two of Swords. You have the Page of Swords. So I knew that these two were kind of connected. If you have any, crazy ideas, any ideas that kind of come out of left field, right? Or if you just have a completely new solution to anything that you're dealing with in your life that pops into your head, I would do it. But this doesn't even have to be a solution. It could be a good thing. It's like maybe you have a business and maybe it's already doing very well, and maybe you come up with some crazy idea to make it even better. That's not necessarily a solution, but it kind of is. And so I would be looking at any crazy ideas you have. With the Page of Swords, you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands about leaving a comfort zone. So it basically says, I think this is true for all three water signs right now. I think water signs have built up their castles of protection for, like the last 8 years, 10 years, maybe. So, I think all water signs have basically built these, castles, basically, where they feel safe. But it's like really time for water signs to leave those castles. It's time for water signs to get out into the world. And, it's almost like you've, secluded, all water signs I feel like have like in some area of their life in some way have secluded themselves, meaning you haven't allowed something in. But it's probably something you've also been learning about during that time. But it's like now it's time to put that knowledge out there through having experiences. So, it's like maybe you've been avoiding love. Now it's time to go have love. Go have the experience of love. Maybe it's business. It could be whatever it is for you. It doesn't matter. But I think it's time for Scorpio to have these experiences. They're just going to lead to a lot of happiness. You have two cards of happiness here, just in the Oracle cards. Next, you have the Shark card. It says survival and power on it. You have this dog that says loyalty, determination on it. I kind of feel like there's something that's been consistent in your life for a very long time. I feel this is something you work on. And so, again, if you're like wondering, what do I do with my life? Or what direction should I move in next? I feel you need to trust something that has been consistent. It's like maybe something has always been there, or, maybe you've always had like a specific interest. I just think that the challenge for Scorpio is making it worth it. We see that here with the, I'm getting over COVID, and it just, sometimes it catches up with me, right? But, the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you've tried to do something before. It's like you've tried to create something, like maybe, I'm just going to use YouTube as an example. Maybe you've tried to have a YouTube channel before. It's like maybe it got to a certain point, but you didn't really have the breakthrough that you wanted. And, I kind of feel this reading is talking about that, is that this time around is going to be different. You have the Nine of Swords, but it's showing up in the area of the good stuff, which tells me that you're breaking a cycle, that you are ending something that has repeated before. So, to make a long story short, I feel like this reading is pretty simple. It's like saying you're breaking a cycle of something that hasn't been working or hasn't worked in the past, and you're having a breakthrough, which is going to make you very happy. So I definitely get that here. You have the Queen of Pentacles. I really feel that we're in a time of resourcefulness. Again, everyone gets this card. I think we're in a time where we have to really make sure that we're being resourceful, that we're doing the best things that we can, like in work or business or your health. It's like, are you doing the things that actually matter, or are you doing things that don't work? So I would really pay attention to that. I would also be careful of dogma as well. I always tell people, it's like, I don't care what anyone eats or anyone does, but, just using health as an example, it's like we see this a lot with health, right? There are people who are like only vegans, and they're like, how dare you eat meat? And then there are people who only eat meat, and they're like, how dare you eat vegans? And, I'm of the belief that you should do whatever the hell you want in your life, right? And I'm of the belief that you should do what works. And, the Queen of Pentacles is about being honest enough to say, like, if you are someone who only eats vegetables or only eats meat, like, do you have the strength to if it's not working, right? I'm sure some vegan is going to come at me for saying this, but if it's not working, do you have the strength to say, you know what, this isn't working for me, right? And whatever it is, I'm just using food as an example, right? So what I would say here is, like, do you have the strength to do that? And, I feel like that's what the Queen of Pentacles is saying. And, there you go. You have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is like too many extra responsibilities. But Ten of Wands, to me, personally, I like the Ten of Wands because he's about to reach this home in the background here, and he's about to release his heavy burdens. So, I feel like you are about to release a lot of burdens, or you're about to release the things that have been holding you back for a very long period of time. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands. King of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. Everyone gets the King of Wands, Queen of Wands nowadays. I think we're just in a time where we really have to go for something. So again, if you're trying something again, what do you know? With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. Go on the adventure. Embrace your enthusiasm. There's something, I'm telling you right now, there's something that has been constant in your life. I feel like there's something that has kind of repeated. And what I mean by that is you always go back to this idea, whatever it is, right? And, that's what I feel like this is saying, is that whatever that is for you, I feel like you need to keep, investing in whatever that is. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, of course, is about, can represent being single. But it's a card of independence, and, I kind of feel it's time for you to open up to love, if you want love, of course. Ten of Wands says you don't have to do everything on your own. And the Nine of Pentacles is about independence. It's a good card, but, I always say she isn't necessarily single. I know everybody reads her that way, but she has 3 pentacles on one side, 6 on the other. It kind of says that she's willing to give 3 pentacles worth of energy to any situation that enters her life. And she, she keeps 6 pentacles worth of energy to herself. So pentacles does not have to be money. It could just be energy. It could just be how much time, effort, and energy she invests into things, and she is always balancing those things out. So, that's what I think you're doing here. Next, my favorite row for what's coming in for you. You have this hummingbird spirit says, be here, be now. You have this nightingale that says, love is all around you. So I feel love is definitely available to you. The hummingbird represents, again, a long journey, having been on a long journey and reaching your nectar, basically getting the good stuff in your life now. So I feel like you're getting something. It's like your sweet results are here. The nightingale, says love is all around, but I have a couple of decks that have the nightingale totem, animal, whatever you want to call it, in them. And one is says, be fierce, be bold. The other one, it says, the interesting thing is that it's about being fierce, going for something bigger than you. And in the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle, the nightingale's really tiny, but it's sitting on this gigantic egg. And so to me, it kind of says that you have the opportunity to accomplish something truly great in your life right now. Something bigger than you. It's like a tiny little bird producing a gigantic egg, but it's like you really have to be fierce. You have to go for it. And I feel like you're about to do that. It's almost like you're getting a second chance to do something. I feel like I've said this to you before in the past, that you've already done, 7 of Pentacles, and now you're turning it around. You have the Temperance card. Temperance is trying to make something work. On a very down and dirty tarot level. Temperance is turning one thing into another. He's pouring water into wine there, or trying to turn water into wine. It's a card of turning a negative into a positive. So I really feel you have been trying to create a breakthrough or have a breakthrough on something that you've worked on before, and you're about to do it again. So there you go. The Hangman, again, gaining a new perspective. Everything here is screaming that there is another way to look at things, and looking at things from a new perspective will provide a lot of knowledge and wisdom, but will also make you very successful. So, don't live in an echo chamber, right? Basically, it says open up to other ideas. It doesn't mean you actually have to believe those ideas, but when we open up to those other ideas, we immediately become more powerful because we understand, because it can strengthen our argument, right? And I feel like the Hangman, though, is saying there's actually a third way to do something that you've been trying to do, or there's something that you haven't been doing in whatever it is that you're trying to grow, right? And that's what I feel like you need to do here is do something that you've been thinking about again. I feel like there's a new opportunity that is going to allow you to do whatever this is. So again, let's just pretend it's YouTube. It's like you're getting a new opportunity to start again in a different way. Ace of Pentacles encourages us to nurture something into existence. There's a garden right here, and the garden kind of represents us needing to really kind of, put our time, effort, energy into something, and really needing to put the work in. So, that's what I would do there, plain and simple. Let's see where this is going. With the Temperance card, you have the 3 of Wands. I was looking because I forgot you had the 2 Wands here. Both cards are cards of leadership, but the 3 of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. And it's funny because it's a card of leaving your castle. Normally there's that guy who's standing at the top of the card. He's looking out at those ships, and those ships are going out. Everyone reads the 3 of Wands as your ships coming in. It totally can represent that, but really those ships are pointing out of the harbor. And so there's a new opportunity for you to expand, but you're probably going to have to leave a comfort zone. With the Hangman, you have the Devil here. A lot of Capricorn energy here. I actually don't feel too bad about this. Again, you could be attracting someone with a Capricorn in their chart. You could be attracting a Capricorn or a Taurus here. Definitely, I would say regardless, I feel this is a person who has a lot of earth in their chart. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Magician. Yep, you attracted this. Again, I feel like there's something that you keep thinking about. There's something that has repeated multiple times in your life, and you're about to repeat it again. But it's almost like this time you're going to get it right. And I feel like you're going to be very happy, with this breakthrough. And I don't think it's love, by the way. It could be love in the sense that you're meeting a new person. Like maybe you feel like you're getting a second chance to have true love or something like that. But, I really feel this is more again, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. To me, this is something financial. There's definitely love here, if you want it. But again, I think this second chance is coming in financially. Next, you have this Underworld card. It says, this is going to be the area of the good stuff, by the way. It says, find unconventional ways. We could probably stop it right there. The whole entire reading is saying there are other ways to do things that will make you successful. It says, find unconventional ways to explore new sources of income. I'm telling you right now, those things that you don't think about, or the other side. I really wish I could get better words here, but I can't. So whatever. But, it's like, something you haven't thought about, or a person you disagree with might have some answers, or a person that you don't initially think is smart. Maybe they really are. So, again, if you're like learning about how to grow a business or something, you might be learning from a person you don't agree with or whatever. That's just one example. I can't get away from it for whatever reason. So, take how it resonates. You have this card that says, if you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. Yes, we are in a time of breaking rules. So, excuse me. I fully support it. There you go. You have the King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a card of stability, and as far as love is concerned, it's a person who wants something permanent. Again, I really like the King and Queen of Pentacles together because they represent two people who really kind of make it work. Two people who want something permanent, something that lasts, something that works. So I really like that. You also have the Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare, but again, it's coming up in the area of the good stuff, so I feel like you're kind of like revisiting something, having a breakthrough, whatever you want to call it, and it's like this time you're getting it right, and really I got those words a second ago, so I feel like that's what this reading is saying. You have the Two of Pentacles here. Two of Pentacles, work hard, play hard. It's also needing to make sure that you balance those two energies out of working hard and playing hard. So again, make sure to balance those two things out. Let's see here. With the King of Cups, you have the Three Cups. Yes, definitely a celebration. I really feel, this is a card of reunion, and I really feel that you could, going this way, it's like you've been single, and now King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're having a reunion in the sense that you're meeting someone. I feel like it's almost like you're meeting a divine counterpart, or, I hate to use the word karmic, but I don't think this is like a karmic, like everybody says. It's not like that type of karmic. I think you're just meeting a person who's like divine counterpart or something. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups. Yes, I feel like you've been worried about finding your Ten of Cups, or you've been worried that you never will find your Ten of Cups, but I definitely feel that there is a Ten of Cups coming in for you, a very solid connection. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the Fool. Definitely time for you to take a leap of faith. So, I feel it's time for you to take a leap of faith towards something new. This could be a new business, new ideas, new, something new that you're working on. And, that's what I would do here with the Fool card, is work on something new. And I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of success. So, love it, Scorpio. Definitely this is going in the right direction. We're going to pull 5 main themes here. Sorry, I dropped. This was not a pop out. This was like half the deck that I just dropped. So, there you go. But let's see what we have coming in for you. You have this it says temporary situation. Yeah, if you've been feeling burdened or whatever, I feel like it's temporary. It could be this right here. You have this flute. It says disappointment in a friend or a lover. I feel like you are thinking about past disappointments, and maybe that's kind of the castle that you have built around yourself, right? And maybe that's the castle that's time to leave. Is the everyone disappoints me, everybody causes problems, or whatever you're saying always happens. I feel like that's what you need to leave behind. You have this Nest card. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Ten of Cups, I think that if you want love, you're probably focused on creating a family with a person. You have this Mice card. It says discord among friends or family. So again, you could be having issues with people in your life, and I feel like you're trying to heal from those things. I feel like you have been for a while. You have this Marriage card. So there you go. Are you kidding? Again, if you meet a person, probably someone you will marry. At the end here, you have this Eye card. It says psychic ability, trust your intuition. Yeah, your intuition is probably on point right now, so I would trust your intuition. But I feel like you're about to be very happy. So I like where this is going. Thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.